Definitely we're back on a Sunday like this, 13th of September 2020. I know you all have been waiting for this. Of course, it started last week Sunday. Today is game 2. And of course, the question is, who will crash out this afternoon on the first ever sports Tussle competition in Oyo State? It's a full house. Guys are seated. Somebody's shivering already, but then it promises to be a wonderful battle, fairly won. On today's episode of Sports Tussle. The first of its kind, first time ever. Like this, you say, I work without play, means jacket. Oh boy, but that's everything without sport. That makes me the dullest guy ever. Leave it. I remain a Raymond, who look what the sports Illuminator, saying welcome on board to another edition of Sports Tussle on Pensioners 106.7 FM at Barry Gonireke in the city of Ibadan. Without wasting much time, I'm going to introduce the guys ready for battle this afternoon. And of course, in a bit to get better, I've got moderators this afternoon as well. We'll be doing justice to everything the guys will be battling on, will be tussling on. And today,
standing down the lane. Over the top for Jamie Vardy. This is where he wants it. It's Jamie Vardy!
okay, first let me introduce the Tusslers.
Absolutely perfect.
You can go! For my right, I've got
Finishing above the rim. It's a good ball.
Olukayode Oshokoya in the building. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon now. It's called Illuminator. It's my pleasure to be in the studio this afternoon.
Are you feeling cold already?
No doubt about that.
You gotta calm down, man. It's feeling cold already. Oh my. Okay, on my left, I've got Lebile Temitayo.
Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, everybody at home. It's almost like snow is falling in the studio this afternoon. Hopefully, when the battle kicks off,
So everybody's feeling cold there.
apparently.
When the battle starts, definitely.
2018.
Maybe you won't feel cold anymore. Okay, I got two moderators in the studio as well. I've got Dare Olurin in the studio. Good afternoon, brother.
Good afternoon, Sports Illuminator. Good afternoon, our dear listeners as well.
You're welcome on board.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I've got a wonderful friend as well. We've been together for a while. Ola Austin. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Ibadan. Good afternoon to Pensioners family. It's good to be back in the studio. No, I missed last week and I apologize for that. One or two things, but it's going to be hot today. So, for the guys, warm up. It's going to be hot. It's going to be back in the studio.
So you heard that already. Warm up, guys. We're back to ready. Today, what topic are we looking at? But before then, you can go on Facebook, Pensioners FM on Facebook. Pensioners FM on Facebook and watch us live. You can listen via our website www.pensionersfm1067.com www.pensionersfm1067.com. You will listen to us live. Before we go into battle, what happened the last week? Let's have a brief of what happened last week. How Emmanuel knocked out Akinola. Just in a minute, you get to listen to the highlights of what happened last weekend.
More goals than Dortmund.
Is that an achievement compared to title? Someone who dethroned Bayern Munich. They also broke the 2010, 2011, 2012. He won in just 7 or 5 years in charge. What are you telling me? You're telling me Wolfsburg scores goals. They're scoring goals. Okay, tell me. Land. Wait. No,
relevance now. You telling me no? It is not about it is not that a team has been existing. It's not about the existence of a team before. Okay. It is about their current year. No, we are not going down.
History from football.
Emmanuel, we are not going down the lane.
Let me ask you a question, sir.
Okay, should we go down the lane?
Let me ask you a question.
Start
Winning the league, playing 88 matches and beating your mates to win the league is spectacular on its own. So don't say
don't just it is about the trolling, the cheat.
Also, you know that Wolfsburg dethrone Dortmund, Stuttgart, which one is even more like a dethronement?
And winning is a back-to-back moment.
Win the league. I'm telling you about dethronement. They dethrone football.
This point 7. We have our very first congratulations, Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Moving.
Looks like he was shot out of a cannon down the lane.
Over the top.
Emmanuel moving to the next round. Last weekend, today, between Lebile Temitayo and also Koyo Lukayode, who will be going to the next round. We're about to die today. And of course, the topic, Edwin van der Sar versus Petr Cech. Two good goalkeepers. Who was the better of the two during their playing days? That is the topic today. I've got the guys ready
That's a great goal. Forward strike back.
to do battle. First, I take their introduction before we go into battle proper. Okay, we'll kick off first here. Temitayo or Coyote. Petr Cech versus Edwin van der Sar. Who was the better of the two during their playing careers? Your introduction.
No doubt about that. We all know that during Petr Cech era, when mostly he spent much of his career back in Chelsea, and it was during the Jose Mourinho being the coach then. And I remember vividly, there was a time that he won different laurels with Chelsea, and as well, he was born in 1982, of course, and he started his career back in Victoria Prison under 17, which he moved to under 19. From there, he went to Sparta Prague, went to Stade Rennais, and from there he went to Chelsea to Arsenal, and from Arsenal he retired. But I remember there was, during his days as well, probably his appearances was close about 700 plus, and he had probably the best clean sheet when he was during his days in Premier League as well. So I believe with this little conviction of mine, Petr Cech is more relevant than Edwin van der Sar.
Edwin van der Sar. Temitayo Lebile, next to you.
Without a further ado, I want to just remind everybody who Edwin van der Sar is. Edwin van der Sar cannot be written off in the history of football, not even talking about Premier League right now. If you remember the total football of Dutch era, when we talk about Ajax, you can't help but talk about Edwin van der Sar. I can say he was the one that evolutionized the idea of playing out from the back as a goalkeeper. And if you look at it very well, Edwin van der Sar, with the kind of frame he has, he wasn't supportive of him to play that kind of football he was playing, but it didn't hinder him. He was still athletic, he had composure, he was good with his feet, and he had a very wonderful career. In Ajax, he went to Inter. He went to Juventus rather. In Juventus, he had a wonderful first season, a bit falling short to the title under Carlo Ancelotti. And Man United decided to take a wild guess at him. And look at what he did in the Premier League. Anything Petr Cech did, Van der Sar did better. Thank you.
Anything Petr Cech did, Van der Sar did better. Who was the better of these two goalkeepers during their playing days? Edwin van der Sar or Petr Cech? That is the battle this afternoon between Lebile Temitayo and of course Koyo Lukayode. Of course, don't forget, as a fan, listener, you have a chance to vote as well. But when it is time, we open the phone lines. You have to vote for the performances of these two guys, irrespective of the club you support. Basically on their performances between Koyo Lukayode and of course Lebile Temitayo. You have to vote based on their performances. Of course, at Sports Tussle on Twitter, you can vote there. We're going to battle proper now. Van der Sar versus Peter Cech. Van der Sar, the floor is open, guys. Versus Peter Cech. You have the next 3 minutes to talk basically on the goalkeeper you support. To convince those at home. 3 minutes. Your time starts now.
Yeah, let's not forget, I should have involved this earlier. That our listeners should know the traits of a goalkeeper as well. They have some basic skills that if you want to succeed as a goalkeeper, you should have. Number one is basic soccer skills, which being handling of football, probably distribute soccer ball. Then you have ball handling as well. Now we have positioning and quick reflexes, which I remember we did at Peter Cech had when he was in Chelsea and the likes of Arsenal. Of course, I couldn't watch him when he was with Victoria Prison. That was in the Czech Republic under 17 and under 19. I couldn't watch him there, but the 2 years that I could watch the likes of Peter Cech. I remember vividly when he was in Chelsea, when he came in Chelsea 2002, when Jose Mourinho. It was that during that time that Kudishini, yeah, he had the little probably an injury then, and Peter Cech was brought in, and he could claim his share then. I could remember again vividly that when Kudishini came back from the injury, he was not even to fit into the goalkeeping skills again. And when the likes of Peter Cech got through when he was in Chelsea, he won 4 Premier League with Chelsea. And when he came to Arsenal as well, he couldn't win any league, but he won the FA Cup and the likes of competitions. Like so, he won competition like 7 competitions with both Chelsea and Arsenal. Then likewise as well, he won probably Champions League and League Cup as well. So, and I remember he had some saves when he was in both league and Chelsea and Arsenal. He had so many saves like that, and I remember he had the most clean sheets throughout the leagues in Premier League. He had the 202 clean sheets. Likewise, he probably loses like 76. Not about that, and the appearance is like 443. So I believe with little, and he won different laurels as well. Like I said earlier, four Golden Gloves. Both in that was in Chelsea and as well. I remember vividly. Then there was a time that he couldn't save most penalties. That's one thing about Peter Cech that we all know. But his high claims, he had the 580 high claims, like catches like 261, saves like that. And I believe that with little I could say about Peter Cech for now. Yeah, he has done very well when he was in Chelsea and probably in Arsenal as well.
Okay, thank you, Coyote. Okay, over to you.
First off, I won't want listeners to be deceived into statistics because I know one thing in life is not alpha, but I will. So let's not be seduced by the fact that Peter Cech has a lot of appearances. I know something in football. We deal with percentage. It's now if you play 10 shots in a match and you have 5 shots on target, that's 50%. If you play 2 shots in a match and 1 is on target, you guys did the same thing. So my point is, I'm going to start on the fact that despite the fact that Peter Cech had more games than Edwin van der Sar boasts a better save percentage of the 2 goalkeepers, and he stands at 76.71%. So you're telling me now that with all the years of Peter Cech in his career, he couldn't even post better numbers, because I understand that the longer you play, you have more chances of beating records. That's one. And moving forward, Edwin van der Sar, like I said, started his professional career at Ajax. I don't want to go down the lane to his youth career. Let's talk about his professional career. And if, like I said, the total Dutch football era of Johan Cruyff in the beginning, in the early 90s, you can't help but talk about Edwin van der Sar. He redefined the act of goalkeeping. I like the fact that my co-debater mentioned basic skills that a goalkeeper should have, and I was laughing right sitting down because he mentioned reflexes, and I'm imagining, okay, reflexes Peter Cech, reflexes Van der Sar, who are you going for? He said distribution. I'm wondering the same Peter Peter Cech that had to force Unai Emery to get a Bedleno because of distribution. So I don't understand what he means by distribution. But when it comes to distribution, we can't ever talk about Edwin van der Sar when it comes with his leg, with his hand, with his composure. In fact, the reason why Edwin van der Sar was phenomenal to people in terms of distribution was his tall frame wasn't supportive of it. But despite that fact, he was still churning out passes week in, week out. If I say week in, week out, should I also add months in, months out? If I say months in, months out, should I say year in, year out? Or most importantly, clubs for clubs. He did it in Ajax, he did it in Juventus, he came to Manchester United, he still did it. Or should we talk about Dutch national team? So Edwin van der Sar, in all ramifications as a goalkeeper, ticks the box. Shooting, ticks the box. You know, distribution ticks the box, reflexes ticks the box, handling ticks the box, commanding your area ticks the box, presence it ticks the box, a leader it ticks the box. So what are you telling me in terms of a player now, not even a goalkeeper, that Edwin van der Sar will not tick the box? Most importantly, he said something. Peter Cech was really good as a penalty saver. I mean, it was not my fault though that Edwin van der Sar boasts a better penalty save ratio than Peter Cech. If you look at it, the match that actually made Van der Sar, the highlight of Manchester United is the fact that he saved the penalty in the Manchester derby. And I'm going to end with this. For you to say Edwin van der Sar and mention him in the company of the likes of Peter Schmeichel, you must have done a great job.
Battle for battle. Battle for battle. Word for word. And these guys are set. A 3-minute expansion from Libility Mitayo and of course Oshokoya Olukayode on Peter Cech and of course Edwin van der Sar. Now we go straight into Tussle. Real battle for the next 10 minutes. Van der Sar versus Cech, Temitayo versus Kayode will be doing the Tussle. Guys, over to you. Van der Sar versus Peter Cech for the next 10 minutes.
Okay, let me start like this. I remember that my co-debater first probably there was a time that you tackled me about probably saying that Peter Cech couldn't save the penalty. No doubt about that. Every goalkeeper has his own weakness, which I could say that probably Peter Cech.
But what is Van der Sar's weakness?
I'm coming now. But at least we are just starting and we shouldn't be punching our.
I just want to be very sure because I don't want you to get too far and forget your point.
Okay, then
right.
I remember I said something about traits, and which I said that with reflexes. You said probably that Van der Sar should have more reflexes than Peter Cech. Of course, not about that. You won't tell me every if you are comfortable about football, you realize that if you watch Peter Cech very well, you know Peter Cech has more reflexes than Van der Sar. Not about that. I'm coming. I remember the likes of during the eras of Peter Cech, he used more of his legs than his hand when he had to save balls on pitch of play. And
don't confuse the listeners at home. Is it because Peter Cech uses his leg that he has reflexes?
Sticks and so many things.
No, what's your idea of reflexes? Because you're talking about reflexes and you're bringing leg into it. Please educate us properly.
You said something during your introduction.
Yes.
You said something about ticks and about I couldn't remember really what you really meant about what you said initially. But sincerely, when it comes to football, you can tell me you watch more of Van der Sar during his youth days. But I like I said earlier, nobody watch more football during.
Nobody. If you're talking about youth days, I want to put it to you that Van der Sar didn't even come to limelight until he was 30 years. So what are you talking about youth days? He played his career as an old man and he still defeated somebody that is young. So what are you talking about?
Much of Van der Sar and Peter Cech was seen when they
do you know what we are trying to do right now? Is that you're trying to argue a whole lifespan of about 12 years of Peter Cech with just 4 years of Edwin van der Sar.
I don't.
I'm just trying to let you know that 4 years of Edwin van der Sar is comfortably standing against 11 years.
When we talk about stats, you couldn't even make mention of something tangible about
which tangible stats did I give you? I told you he has a better save percentage.
I said so many. I saw so many stats about
appearances? Is it appearances that is a statistic that you boast?
You cannot.
No, okay, right now. Let me make it easy for you. Let me make it easy for you. Give me 5 stats for Petr Cech. Let me make it easy for you. 5 stats that should make me think is good.
At this point, you can't tell me you can.
No. You're telling me you dropped stats, and I'm asking you. You didn't drop any stats.
I will tell you the better parts of Petr Cech more than Vanessa.
What are the stats you have? You don't have. It's my job to make sure that I expose your weakness. What's your own statistics? I'm giving you my own statistics.
I will about your own point.
What are the statistics you
own
want?
point?
You didn't even drop any statistics, and you're saying I'm arguing.
Come on, I read it out.
What are your statistics? What are your statistics?
I said
he has more appearances. So his appearances are.
He has more clean sheets.
More clean sheets. How many games did he play? How many games did he play? And I'm telling you that in terms of percentage, Vanessa has a better clean sheet percentage.
Likewise,
what are we talking about?
In the season, Petr Cech has more clean sheets than any goalkeeper in the
Should I even tell you that the world record clean sheet is held by Edwin Vanessa? Previously, the record was set by Petr Cech. Edwin Vanessa beat it. So I'm telling you what Petr Cech can do. Edwin Vanessa can do better.
Tell me now. Yes. Clean sheet in the season of Vanessa. How many?
In a season?
Yes.
He has posted 17 before. So?
Yes, and Petr Cech has the 24.
Okay.
Confirm it now. Yes.
Okay.
And like I said earlier again, he has the 202 clean sheet in all his career.
In all his career. And what is the percentage?
Tell me what
he played more football than Van der Sar. That's what I'm telling you. Is it longevity you're talking about? You will not seduce us with longevity.
Already said no.
You can't seduce us with longevity.
You are just talking.
No. Because I played more matches than Van der Sar. What is the percentage now? You didn't prepare for this. What are your percentage? I'm giving you percentage. 76.1%. How many matches did Van der Sar play?
I said it now.
Van der Sar played 313 matches. I like Edwin. Petr Cech played 440 something. Clearly, if you know mathematics, there's more than one. So percentage will be the one to bring them together. Excuse me. What is your idea of football? If you can't leverage performances for longevity,
leave your percentages.
No. Make me understand. So are you saying that because Petr Cech played more years in EPL is better than Edwin Van der Sar? That's just what you are saying.
Sometimes
it's not sometimes. It's a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question.
Like I said,
is it because he played more years in EPL?
But you brought up your own point and leave mine. I will press mine.
Let me understand.
I will defend mine. I need to defend yours. It's not left for our judges to judge. Brought your own point, and I brought mine. And I already said some statistics that you will know. You realize that Petr Cech is more better than Van der Sar during their days, during their career.
If you want us to go for statistics,
so I don't know.
No problem, sir. Let me quickly give you 5. Let me give you 5 quick fire. The first one is that Edwin Van der Sar boasts a better save percentage throughout his career, 76.71%. That's one. Number 2 is Petr Cech had 3 errors leading to goals. 3 errors. Should I bust your brain? Edwin Van der Sar has what? 0. That's to chill now. You wanted me to give you stats. Now number 3 stat. Petr Cech considered 5 fouls in his career as a goalkeeper. Edwin Van der Sar considered just 1.
How many?
Let me continue.
How many
errors leading to goal. How many assists?
How many assists?
24 for a goalkeeper that is good with distribution. 24 errors leading to goal. Then how many does Van der Sar have? Just 5. So you want 5 stars? No, you can't be throwing. I was trying to do it to you. You said you don't want. Why should I accept? No, you wanted stats. I'm giving you stats. I'm arguing my stats. I was arguing your own stats. Did you argue my own? You can't argue it because I'm giving you facts for facts. Young man, we are doing facts for facts here. If you can't bring your facts, allow me to. I'm giving you facts for facts. 24 errors leading to goal. And you're saying that
how many assists?
24
errors. How many assists did Van der Sar have during his career? Probably that lead.
I'm no longer at this point. I feel like you are ridiculing a goalkeeper.
You cannot ridicule a goalkeeper.
His
I remember
assist.
vividly when during the days of the campus. He had so many. He had so many assists.
Can I ask you a question? Because Peter Cech has an assist.
Of course.
Is he in the caliber of the campus?
Of course, he might be. He might not be.
No.
More than Van der Sar.
See, when you go to debate, you can't debate it indefinite. You have to be definite.
He had a assist more than Van der Sar.
So you will back Peter Cech over Van der Sar because he has one assist. What is his function as a goalkeeper? I'm giving you stats of him as a goalkeeper, and you are giving me as an assist. Defend is 24 errors leading to goal. Defend is 24 errors leading to goal. The last man you defend can have an error.
That's
Imagine.
best goalkeeper in the world.
Normal team. 24 errors leading to goal.
Best goalkeeper in the world.
Errors leading to goal.
Best goalkeeper in the whole world.
He considered 3 penalties in his career. Had 5 fouls. And now
And I said he had more saves, and again
What is
he
the
has clean
percentage of
sheets.
the saves?
When a player has a clean sheet, when a goalkeeper has a clean sheet, what else do you want?
Do you know the funny thing?
What else do you want? In terms of football, when a goalkeeper had a clean sheet,
Let me bust
in
your
a
brain.
season he had a 24 clean sheets. Tell me the keeper that had it.
Good, no Allah.
In a clean, of course, in a season.
No, let me bust
You
your
have
brain.
38 matches in a season in the
Let me
Premier
bust your brain.
League, and Peter Cech had 24 clean sheets.
Good for him.
Tell me,
Good for-
tell me the
how
one
many
that Edwin had.
Good. I like that point. The record set by Peter Cech, world clean sheet record, was 10 matches. Then in minutes, he had 1,025 minutes. Guess who beat the record? Peter and Edwin
don't deviate.
Van der Sar.
Don't deviate.
What's my difference with your own point? You could not argue my point. So why should I argue your point? Excuse me, young man. Your own God
I
gave you 10
said
matches.
in a season.
My own God gave you 11 matches.
Peter
And then we're not
Cech
talking
had
about
24
somebody
clean sheets.
who can comfortably do the act of goalkeeping.
Tell me yours. You cannot face it.
Good.
That's
you
the
defend
point.
his 24 errors leading to goal.
I said goalkeeper of course.
Don't say this thing again. People are hearing you. A goalkeeper might have 24 errors leading to goal. 24
Error could come.
errors
That's
to
football
come.
for anybody.
And you are defending him.
That's error.
We are saying 24-5.
Nobody's perfect.
24-5.
In terms of football, nobody's perfect.
We are striving for perfection. We are striving for perfection.
Almighty striker. So many strikers.
Okay.
You will see one on one, you will lose it.
Yes.
That's part of football.
Is that
error is part of football.
Teach your striker.
Error is part of
Have
football.
a chance and lose it.
So Peter Cech had 24
Is
errors.
that what you want
Error is part
to
of football.
tell your striker that you can have a chance and miss it?
In terms of football, error is bound to happen.
Wait. Is that what you're teaching your people?
In anything you do
That they
this
should not
world.
strive for perfection.
In anything you do
That
this
error.
world. In anything you do this world.
So
Error is bound to happen.
even in mathematics,
No,
they will let you know that
perfection.
there's a room for error.
Nobody's
In
perfect.
some certain
So error is bound to
course of
happen.
discipline, there's a percentage of error they will give to you, but you can't defend 24 errors to just 5.
Error is error.
24 errors.
Let error be 100.
25
Error is error. But so far you had
Let
error.
errors be 100.
So far
disappointed.
you had errors. So far you can you defend the error. That doesn't mean that
Your God
he has the fraud.
chased out of Chelsea
Peter Cech
because
had
he was no longer
Peter
efficient.
Yeah,
Now your God go to Arsenal.
Peter Cech
He
had-
became so
Peter
useless
Cech had
that they had to
golden
go and buy
golden
a
club.
prodigy in Germany
Relax
to sit
now.
him down.
Relax.
So what are you talking about?
Peter Cech.
Why
Peter
should I
Cech
relax?
had just golden
defend
4
the
gloves.
24.
Tell me what that had.
Golden. How
Four gloves.
many? In how many years?
You are saying
in how
about-
many years in
you are saying about-
EPL?
you are
In
talking
how
about error.
many years in
You are talking
EPL?
about error now.
4 golden
I told you
gloves
earlier.
in 15 years. 4 golden gloves in 15 years.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys.
2 golden
Tell
gloves
me
in
how-
4 seasons.
Tell me how many golden gloves has he?
Edwin Van der Sar versus Peter Cech. I think it's 29. Guys doing a battle there. Temitayo versus Coyote. For Tussle competition. We'll go for a quick break. We come back. Open the phone lines. Take tweets, WhatsApp messages. And of course, the moderators, the judges, collate the results in the second half of the show. And definitely we will have a winner. Okay, this music by Mr. Incredible himself, talking about Emma Baga in this one titled Action Film. Enjoy this. And of course, we will be right back.
Chocolate City Pictures presents M.I. Rival M.I.2 Action Film.
Ha! Let's go. Yeah, push your car down. Left, 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 left. Ha! Push it down full. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Ha! Make it care. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. I would like to take you on a ride. I'll be your Superman. I'll take you to the sky. So we're going dancing me. 'Cause I'll be action. Yo, back with a banger. For the hood, for the street, for the zanga. The return of the microphone handler. Came back to set a new standard. More bread, more butter, more plata. More Fanta, no cook, no ganja. So gifted that he must know Santa. No slander, let him hail his reign, more banter. Them a wonder, them a panda. How a short black boy came conquer. From a leg of his Benz to a Honda. To a crib from the bridge he was under. Did he do Yahoo, did he lander? Now chicks full of bumper to bumper. See awards everywhere in the bunker. There's a chocolate boss, Willy Wonka, yeah. Tell your mommy, tell your daddy, tell your mother too. And if you want me, baby, let me know because I'll be there. I would like to take you for a ride. I'll be your Superman, I'll take you to the sky. So on, break our eyes in you. 'Cause I'll be action. Yo, back with my new flows. For the club, for the street, for the studios. In my new crib, new car, new clothes. Same actor, different year, new boss. I'm a bad guy who knows sharp guys, who know fly guys, who pop, move low. And the champagne do flow anytime we celebrate, cause we generate new dough. And we off to conquer a new coast. Anywhere the game has got loopholes. All these rappers that be forming I2 knows. They can't keep up, they need glucose. Where did M come from, man, who knows? No other rap sound like judos. And he's not alone, he's got two bros. For the 2-0-1-0, who those Shot City boys say? Yeah. Tell your mommy, tell your daddy, tell your mother too. And if you want me, baby, let me know because I'll be there. I would like to take you for a ride. I'll be your Superman, I'll take you to the sky. So on, break our eyes in you. 'Cause I'll be acting for these action. Oh, Shemi, look you party. Oh, those soji. Yo, back with a ginger, with the son of the carpenter, for another brand new adventure. My flow so cold I bring winter. I'm the lyrical kung fu ninja. Enemies all around trying to injure. M.I. hold it down in the center, cause I'm championship like Inter. These dudes can't reach where I've been to. Got a moon, try to flow, can't censor. And I stand all alone like a rental. But I'm gentle, so simple, I'm a mentor. See, every time I flow, I'm a penta. Hip hop's in trouble, I'm a saver. C-City, Loopy. Welcome to M.I. the movie.
Welcome back from that musical break. M.I. Bada giving us action film. Of course, this is also more than a show. This is a movie. This is war. First ever sports also competition right here in the city of Ibadan. On the state as a whole. Coyote versus Antemitayo. Van der Sar versus Petr Cech. Of course, you can be part of this. Go straight to Twitter at Sports Tussle. You can drop your vote. At Sports Tussle, you can drop your vote. Studio line 090 81 11 1067, 090 81 11 1067, or 080 8010 1067, or 080 8010 1067. Or you can send me a message on WhatsApp 090 090-2672-1042. 090-2672-1042. Seems like we have a very fast caller this afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Tunde from Melele.
Okay, Tunde from Melele. You're welcome on board.
Well, actually, I would like to talk a little about the difference between the two of them.
Okay.
You can't compare Peter Cech with Van der Sar.
It's not about not comparing Peter Cech with Van der Sar. You're voting for either Temitayo or Coyote.
Actually, I'm voting for Peter Cech with one reason, with some reasons.
Okay.
Okay, my reasons goes. How can we know someone as a best goalkeeper? Or how can we know somebody as a best goalkeeper? One, it depends on the clean sheet he has. And the history of Premiership, Peter Cech has more clean sheet than Van der Sar. Then the Golden Glove also. In the history of Premiership also, Peter Cech has Golden Glove more than Van der Sar.
You can round up today.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Because of all the callers, I got more callers. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Your name and where you're calling from? I can't hear that. Can you please call back? That is not clear enough. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you're calling from?
This is David from Boluwaji.
Okay, David from Boluwaji.
I'm going for Van der Sar.
You're going for Van der Sar. Okay, 1-1 with the vote. Thank you so much. That's short and sharp. At 090-81-11-10-67 or 080-80-10-1067. The caller is back. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, we lost that call, but the caller is very much alive. At 090-81-11-1067 or 080-80-10-1067. Let's take some messages on WhatsApp. I got this one from Tomiwa, all the way from Shoka. He's saying Peter Cech all the way. This was that Coyote. Okay, the caller is back. Hello, good afternoon. Hello? 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 I got this one. My vote goes to the person supporting Edwin van der Sar. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Ade from Total Garden.
Ade from Total Garden. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going for Peter Cech.
You're going for Peter Cech.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Ade from Total Garden. My vote goes to the person supporting Van der Sar. This is from WhatsApp. He got sufficient stats and energy to back up what he supports. But guess what? The other man is maybe afraid or didn't do his assignment very well. Okay, more calls. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Your name and where you calling from?
I'm calling from Academy.
Your name, please. Your name?
Emmanuel.
Okay. Emmanuel from Iwo Academy.
Yes.
Yeah. What are you voting for?
Peter Cech.
Peter Cech. Okay. Thank you, Emmanuel from Academy. Peter Cech. I got this one from Mikedami. I go for Cech. His legacy speaks for him already. I got this one from Defense Marshall. In 2008-2009 season, he set the world league clean sheet record by not conceding a single goal for 1,311 minutes. For me, Van der Sar nicks this. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
This is Lekon from Mokiado.
Lekon from Mokiado, okay?
Yeah, I'm going for Van der Sar.
You're going for Van der Sar. Thank you so much. Short and sharp. Of course, let's see Sport Tussle. Okay.
All right, guys. We are going again. So quick question for both guys. Before Petr Cech came to Chelsea, they had Carlo Cudicini, who was not holding down the fort well. And before Van der Sar came to United, they had a lot of goalkeepers, Bas Bosnians, Fabian Barthez. Okay, all right.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you calling from?
I'm calling you from Ilorin. Ambali from Ilorin.
Ambali from Ilorin. You're welcome on board.
Yeah, I'm voting for Van der Sar.
You're voting for Van der Sar.
For Van der Sar.
Okay, thank you so much. Ambali all the way from Ilorin. Thank you. Okay, quickly, Ola.
Yeah, so United had the likes of Bosnich, Barthez, Caro, and the likes of them, Tim Ward and them. So, in 2 minutes, I want you guys to tell us how Van der Sar, how Petr Cech improved both teams in 2 minutes.
In 2 minutes, fast one.
Like I said earlier, I remember I said it was when Kudushini had an injury and Petr Cech was introduced. That was when he even had the shed out in full. I remember when Kudushini came back from the injury, he couldn't fix what Petr Cech has done. And so some of the statistics again that I remember that Petr Cech had during his days and during his years, during the seasons that when he was in Chelsea, because Petr Cech had most of his laurels when he was in Chelsea. There was a time that probably he couldn't concede all through about 1,000 minutes.
Yeah.
Over 1,000 minutes, which Van der Sar could not do. And that was, I remember Jose Mourinho see some stats in Petr Cech. During that time, most times, even though a layman, a dead man, probably a blind man will see that.
So how did that improve the team? How did he improve the team?
It was when Jose Mourinho sees that Petr Cech had some let
me help you out. What was Carlo Cudicini doing wrong that Petr Cech did right? That is what I want. That is what I want from you. That's what I want.
Cudicini is not good in area ball. Then it was when Petr Cech came in. Petr Cech had about almost 1.996 centimeter height. Jose Mourinho sees that Petr Cech could do more than what Cudicini has done.
The United guy.
First of all, let me just counter your point of he didn't concede for 1,000 minutes. Please, the record was set by Petr Cech but broken by Van der Sar.
I didn't say he conceded.
You didn't. Let's take this call. Let's take this call. I don't want us to give you wrong stats. That's why I just want to do this. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Adebimpe. My name is Adebimpe Adeyemo.
Okay, Adebimpe Adeyemo, welcome on board.
From Academy.
Okay, ma, welcome on board. What are you voting for?
Petr Cech.
Okay, you're voting for Petr Cech. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay, quickly. All right, thank you very much. He said what did Van der Sar do well that his predecessor was not doing. Let me start with the fact that if you know Ferguson era, he tried so much. He craved for a lot of attacking football. He wanted to play out from the back. He couldn't. His predecessor could not. That's why he was craving for Van der Sar. And when Van der Sar came, we all knew composure came. First of all, one thing Van der Sar brought that his predecessor didn't have was this ability to command his area. When you see Van der Sar coming out of his area, go and check the statistics for his first season. That was the season that Manchester United started improving defensively. Then he capped it off by a fantastic performance in 2008-2009, whereby Edwin, Vidic and Ferdinand together didn't commit a single error because Van der Sar was already communicating with them instantly.
Did you say Van der Sar that season?
Yeah. Let me defend.
Okay.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good afternoon. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Ayobisi Samuel.
Okay, Ayobisi Samuel?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what are you voting for?
I'm voting for Cech.
You are voting for Cech. Okay, thank you so much, Adebisi Emmanuel. All right. Yeah, you asked
me a question. You said that season it came.
Yes.
It marked the beginning.
Yes.
of a better defensive unit for United as a team.
Yes.
How many goals did they concede in the previous season?
In the previous season, they considered about, I think 30 something. I don't have
They
the
considered
actual
32.
one. 32, yes.
How many did they concede in the season Van der Sar came?
In the season Van der Sar came, they posted lower numbers.
They considered 34.
34.
Continue.
All right. Moving forward, Edwin Van der Sar came, and the ability to play out from the back came back to Manchester United. That was the season them Gary Neville, the likes of Ferdinand became players where they could comfortably receive the ball on the half turn from their goalkeeper. So the very thing Ferguson bought him for, he delivered. So when we are talking about the ability to answer the questions you need to answer, he came and he delivered wonderfully well. Okay, let's pick this call. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you calling from?
This is Raymond Olumide.
Okay, Olumide.
Yes.
What are you voting for?
Well, definitely, I'm going to go for Van der Sar. Talking about reflexes, I think he has more reflexes. Reflexes is how you recover when you are saving a ball. Cech, I think maybe because of his body weight. So I'm going with Van der Sar on that. Although he attained greatness when he was 30, he moved from Fulham to Manchester United, but then he showed what he has done when he was in his early 20s. He came to Manchester United and did far, far, far better. And talking about Petr Cech, yes, the person might have said he had a clean sheet at Chelsea, but it's not only him. And then also, at Manchester United, it was not as if Petr Cech, but Van der Sar was the only person there. But then, if you look at their expert, I think Van der Sar, he has more saves than Petr Cech.
Thank you so much, Olumide. Thank you so much, Olumide. Okay, it's voting for Van der Sar. Okay. Any more question for these guys?
Okay,
let's pick this call. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, let me take more messages before we go to the next. Afolayan was saying it's not how far, but how well. If you are to judge by the number of games played in EPL, David James supposed to have the number of clean sheets with a career-threatening injury. He still bounced back and did well. I'm giving it to Petr Cech. It's a check on there. And of course, Potrenga saying my vote is for Van der Sar. He's more complete goalkeeper. How can you be a goalkeeper and not be able to save penalties? Let me take this call. Van der Sar for that one. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Okay, 09081 11 1067, 09081 11 1067, or 080 8010 1067. Okay, I'm Baliola Yinka Ahmed all joining us on Facebook. Thanks for joining us. Hello, good afternoon. We lost that one. 09081 11 1067, 080 8010 1067. Okay, one more call. We'll go to the questions. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Alawi Faith. I'm calling from Alarobo.
Okay, Alawi Faith. So who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Cech.
I'm voting for Cech. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Alayenga. Okay, just one more question because we have to collate our results.
Yeah, quick one for the guys. Goalkeepers are known for being decisive. They decide games through their brilliance. I want the guys to give me just 2 games that each goalkeeper decided on their own. 2 games.
Before you talk, let's pick this. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Sport Lema from Oitakpeni.
Sport Lema from Oitakpeni, if I'm right?
Yes, Lema from Oitakpeni.
Okay, so Lema from Oitakpeni. Okay, who are you voting for?
Well, I'm voting for Cech.
You're voting for Cech?
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, first one, we're not picking calls again for now. Quick because of our time. 2 games that this guy decided.
Yeah, Tim Van der Sar, go first.
Tim Van der Sar, first of all, I want to mention the game that announced him. It was the Manchester derby of the season he came. He saved a crucial penalty. If not for that penalty, they would have lost. Now, let me quickly go and take you down to the UEFA Champions League. It was the game they played against Roma. Roma were all about Manchester United, but it was the brilliance of Paul Scholes, the decisive goal Paul Scholes scored, and the amount of shots Edwin Van der Sar faced in that match and considered that won the game for them. So okay, before you start, let me pick this. Okay, we lost that one. Okay, quickly.
It was the game Chelsea against Manchester City, whereby that match
Which year?
Chelsea lost it.
Which year?
That's 2006. Chelsea lost the match. It was the only that match Chelsea lost in that season. I remember vividly that match. It was the match that Petr Cech saves a lot, despite they lost that match. And I remember Manchester City won that match with penalty. A single long penalty. And again, the match, Champions League final against the Bayern Munich, whereby it was a penalty shootout. That end was it probably a match that Petr Cech and the likes of the old Chelsea fan could not forget about in their life.
All right, thank you. Let me see if this call can go through. Okay, 09081 11 1067 or 0808010 1067. Okay, while I wait for the result, I just pick maybe a call or two, and after that, we collate the result and we announce the winner for today. And good afternoon.
Hello?
Good afternoon.
Hello?
Hello, good afternoon. Your name and where are you calling from?
This is Alaba Temitope from Bodija.
Alaba Temitope from Bodija. Okay, quick one.
I'm voting for Van der Sar.
You're voting for Van der Sar. Okay, thank you so much. We'll wait for the results from the moderators to decide the final verdict of who goes to the next round. Game 2 of the first ever sports Tussle competition, right here on Pensioners 106.7 FM at Barigoni, the city of Ibadan. I don't know if you can see this. One more from WhatsApp. Go Getter says Edwin Van der Sar couldn't even boast of being the best goalkeeper in Manchester United. Now talk of being the best in EPL. Van der Sar will have to compete with Petr Cech for first Man U goalkeeper, best goalkeeper, before competing with Petr Cech for the best in the EPL. Cech considered just 15 goals in 24-25 season, his first season in that Premier League. That says much about him. 313 clean sheets in 717 games is simply outrageous. I'm going with Petr Cech. The results are coming. The results are coming. Okay, guys, before the result comes, let me just bring you back to this to the mic again. Timitayo, and of course, Coyote.
I'm excited because Leicester win that.
Okay, won their game 3-0 definitely.
It was nothing entirely at the back side of mine, so I don't know. But again, it's my pleasure probably to be in studio again to talk about this Tussle, and probably I'm meeting new people as well, and I believe that Petr Cech, when it comes to era of football, goalkeeping department, Petr Cech did very well. And we could know that about that. Like I said earlier, I said Petr Cech couldn't save much penalty, know that about that. But sincerely, Petr Cech did very well in his own days. And I believe that probably my co-debater can testify to that. Despite that, we are just doing it as probably we should just gain one or two things as well.
All right, this is a fierce battle, and I know one of the greatest weapons in a debate is the ability to defend your points. It's not about the amount of points you bring out, it's how well can you defend the points. And I think I've done justice to all the points I brought forward, and the points that I could not defend, I didn't bother to bring. And if we are judging on that base, you see that Edwin Van der Sar had a better career than Petr Cech, because he even boasts trophies that Petr Cech can only dream about. You know, won the Champions League in 2 different clubs and won the Champions League as an underdog in Ajax, when Ajax, people were just beginning to know who Ajax was. So when we look at all this, look at his save percentage, look at his career, what he has done. And the funny thing is, I keep saying is, if you're going to mention Edwin Van der Sar in the bracket of the like of Petr Schmeichel, then you must have really done a wonderful job at Manchester United.
Okay. The Tussle Grand Prix, talking about Formula 1 quickly before we announce the results. Hamilton is leading 45 laps or 59 laps. Still leading there, Valtteri Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo, 3rd place. the likes of Max Verstappen have crashed out. Last week winner at Monza, Pierre Gasly also crashed. Okay, let me pick this call. Seems like you have a call. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello?
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Vanessa.
Okay. I didn't even bother mentioning his name. Also, the likes of Carlos Sainz, Giovinazzi, Lafiti, Magnussen, all eliminated from the Tussle Grand Prix. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Oluwatobi from Monoton.
Okay, Toby from Monoton.
Yes, sir.
Where are you going
I'm voting for Petr Cech.
Petr Cech.
Petr Cech.
Okay, thank
Yes,
you so
sir.
much. And of course, Leicester City just began their PL season. Beating West Brom, newly promoted West Bromwich Albion. 3-0 away from home. Three goals to nothing. Brendan Uja's side. And not to forget that yesterday, Liverpool left it late to beat Leeds United by 4-3. And of course, Arsenal are beating Fulham away from home, 3-0. While Newcastle are 1-0 better. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Illuminator.
Okay. Calling from where? Who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Petr.
Petr Cech. Okay. Thank you so much.
What do you do?
Don't worry. We are at the home stretch. Guys can shake hands because now it's time to announce who goes to the next round and who crashes out this moment. The judges have made their say. They have everything. Okay. It seems like we have a winner. And the winner is, ladies and gentlemen, moving into the next round, is Olukayode. But straight, Temitayo, move straight to the next round. Stop. Okay, judges one give Petr Olukayode 59. And of course, while judges two give him 63.7. While for judges two, judge number 2, 66 points, or 60% rather, and 73.2. Meaning that Temitayo Lebile moves straight to the next round of the competition. Fantastic one, guys. Thanks so much, everybody, because we have to go. Our time is fast. But I can't pick any more call until next week. But I have to say thank you, Kayode, for coming.
It's my pleasure again.
Fantastic. And of course, Temitayo.
Like I always say, nothing beats live sports. Feel free to miss the whole and bed. Shout before morning.
Okay, my moderators, quickly, let's wrap this up and say goodbye. Thank you so much, Ola, for coming on board.
Yeah, it's good to be back in studio. Watch out for next week. It will be bigger, it will be bigger and better. And for the contestants, congratulations to the winner. And thank you for joining us, the fans.
Okay, Dari, fast one.
Thank you very much, our listeners. I really appreciate you. I wish you the best at this Sunday as well. Meet you next week.
Right, everybody. So time to go. Many thanks to my producer, Babatunde Tiami, and of course, I used to say sport is life. Always endeavor to exercise your heart. I remain Raymond to look well the Sport Illuminator. For adverts, sponsorship, and partnership on this program, you can just call my number or send me a message 09026721042. 09026721042. Till next week, have a beautiful, beautiful week.